Firing a lever-action rifle is perhaps one of the most satisfying feelings in the world. From the iconic clack-clack sound to the sheer speed it lets you shoot, lever-action rifles are where history and raw power shake hands. But just how powerful can these lightweight masters of efficient destruction really be? Why should you experience one for yourself? And most importantly, how badass can they get? Stick around as we dive into 8 of the most powerful lever-action rifles you have to experience today. Trust me, this one packs a punch. Marlin 1895 SBL. Okay, one thing is true for all gun lovers. Regardless of whether you are a smoke-loving gun range man or a veteran trying to take down the next big prize, when it comes to guns, you want a crazy amount of power with serious personality. And while that's a bit hard to come by, no gun does it quite like the Marlin 1895 SBL. To put it simply, this is a lever-action legend reborn. And much like the original, this beauty isn't here to play. See, this beast is what happens when Old West roots get jacked up on stainless steel and modern swagger. Originally built to sling 45-70 rounds at Buffalo, the new Ruger-made SBL keeps that same energy, but this time with tighter engineering, a slick laminate stock, and a look that screams cyborg cowboy. If you're the kind of person who thinks revolvers are more honest than Glocks, this gun's for you. I mean, this thing's chambered in 45-70 government. A round so massive, it doesn't stop threats, it absolutely erases them. We're talking bear, moose, hog, or your mother-in-law's SUV. Pull the trigger and you will feel the thundering recoil hit your soul. This thing is so powerful that in the movie Jurassic World, this lever-action rifle was Chris Pratt's dino insurance policy. And following in his footsteps, even the Punisher couldn't keep his hands off one. Power aside, this rifle from the gods has some amazing tactical features that make it so much more than a miniature tank. Built for action, this rifle comes with ghost ring sights that allow you to aim faster and a full-length rail on top for slapping on any scope or red dot you want. If those features don't make you jump with excitement, well, then this will. Because this rifle doesn't care if it's freezing outside, because it also has a big loop that makes it easy to run, even with gloves on. And just to sweeten the deal, this lever is as smooth as hot butter, letting you fire off the next shot way quicker than any bolt action could dream of. All in all, the Marlin 1895 SBL isn't just a gun, it's a rite of passage. You try it once, and I can guarantee you, everything else will feel like a toy. Well, except for the next gun that literally helped build America. Winchester Model 1894. When it comes to lever-action rifles, this is the grandfather. If a gun could tell tales around a campfire, the Winchester Model 1894 would talk all night until sunrise. And why not? This isn't just a gun, it's a legacy etched in walnut and steel. Designed by the legendary John Moses Browning, yes, the same mind that brought us the 1911, the Bar, and the seriously insane M2, this rifle is perhaps one of America's favorites. When you hold this in your hands, you're holding a piece of Americana, an actual embodiment of generations of hunters, soldiers, and legends. And there's a reason they all chose this rifle. This wasn't just a rifle. It was a revolutionary tool that changed the course of history on the rough and tumble American frontier. It was super reliable and fired the famous .30-30 cartridge. The rifle took off in popularity and became an integrated and trusted choice for settlers, cowboys, and lawmen. And over 100 years later, It is still the best-selling sporting rifle of all time by a large margin, with over 7 million units sold worldwide. But why? Well, the 1894's speed and power made it perfect for everything from buffalo hunting to defense against bandits. It was there when history was made, and it all stands today as the rifle that didn't just survive the Wild West, it helped build it. History and aesthetics aside, this rifle is the ultimate balance of power, recoil, and accuracy. So much so that many call it the sweet spot every hunter dreams of. Chambered typically in .30-30 Winchester, this bad boy was the American sporting cartridge designed for smokeless power. Essentially, it was perfect for medium game like deer, hogs, and coyotes, and according to The Walking Dead, even zombies. Light, slim, and quick on the draw, the 1894 handles like it was born for brush hunting, and with its iron sights dialed in for fast follow-ups and swift maneuvers, it most likely was. From Teddy Roosevelt to your granddad's gun safe, the 1894 is more than a rifle. It's a living piece of history, and firing one is a tribute to what it truly means to be American. But if you think this rifle was badass, the next one would have you out the door faster than an elk. Henry Big Boy X model. Okay, with a name like Big Boy, you just know this gun packs a punch. I mean, this is the gun you pull up in if you're tired of looking like every other guy at the range and you want to look serious. Called the Tactical Winchester Model 1894 by some, the Henry Big Boy X model is what happens when the Old West collides head-on with modern warfare. Like every hunter's dream, this rifle is essentially the combination of the power of a Marlin 1895 SBL and the tacticalness of an AR platform. And oh my god, the result is simply amazing. This is a tactical lever-action rifle with literal street smarts, rocking blackened steel, an M-lock handguard, and rubberized synthetic furniture. Essentially, Henry took their old-school soul and gave it a futuristic edge. This isn't your grandpa's rifle anymore. It's a full-on, we have to survive, bug-out bag's best friend. Available in .357 Magnum, .44 Magnum, and .45 Colt, it covers everything from home defense to hog hunting. Are you greedy and want the best of both worlds? The .357 gives you light recoil with serious punch, especially when paired with .38 Special at the range. If that's not the case and you're feeling lucky, the .44 Magnum delivers dirty, hairy energy and is a heavy hitter with insane knockdown power. But if that's not your style, then you can go full cowboy with the Colt 45 that, honestly, is classic, brutal, and beautifully American. With smooth lever cycling, adjustable sights, and a Picatinny rail, this gun brings the future to hunting as it allows you to mount optics and run fast follow-ups with ease. Honestly, it's up to you. Do you want to add a sling? You can. A flashlight? Definitely. And maybe even a bipod? This rifle adapts to you. Whether you're a modern cowboy, a prepper, or just someone who appreciates power with personality, the Big Boy X is a beast with a brain. It's not just a lever-action rifle. It's a statement that you are different in all the best ways. Browning BLR Lightweight 81. Now this is a rifle you choose when you feel like a sniper. It's what you use when you want bolt-action accuracy but lever-action speed. And more than anything, it's what happens when a lever-action rifle and a sniper scope go on a date. Crowned in walnut and chambered in power, this isn't some pistol-caliber cowboy throwback. Oh no, this is a high-caliber precision machine, handling .308, .30-06, 270 Win, and even the oh-so-impressive 300 Win mag like a boss. To put the fluff aside, it's bolt-action performance with lever-action speed done in a way that proves, yes, you can have it all. But how? Well, at its heart, this rifle has a gear-driven rack and pinion action that is as smooth as butter and as strong as steel. As if that's not enough, the rotating bolt locks up like a sniper's rifle, giving you sub-MOA accuracy in a platform that cycles faster than most bolt guns. It's not yee-haw, it's click-clack center mass, now that deer is at your house. And to make things so much better, the cherry on top is a detachable boxed mag. For those who don't know, that means you can run Spitzer bullets with this rifle. Yes, I mean those pointy aerodynamic long-range killers. No more tube mag limitations with this rifle. In fact, like a sniper in a game, this lever gun stretches its legs well beyond 200 yards. Think more around 600, 800, and with the right scope, load, and gun gods on your side, 1,000 yards. But get this, it does all that without feeling like a dumbbell. At just over 6.5 pounds, it's the backcountry hunter's dream. Light, deadly, and handsome. I mean, look at it.
Whoa, oh no, I made a mistake. I shot the water first. Speaking of water. Woo. Man.
From elk in the Rockies to steel plates at the range, the BLR-81 doesn't just show up, it outclasses in a way that is somehow traditional, kind of tactical, and definitely powerful. Marlin 336. If you are looking for something different, this is a real American classic in more ways than one. It's a working man's lever gun, built for rugged reliability with blue-collar grit. Much like the F-150, this gun is a rite of passage. It's the gun your grandpa took hunting, your dad cleaned with you in the garage, and now it's your turn to carry. But why do we love it so much? Well, chambered in .30-30 Win and .35 Remington, this lever gun has been quietly putting meat on the table for generations. Did you want deer? You can have it. Hogs? It'll take them down. Even a black bear? Well, if it's within 200 yards, then best believe the 336 delivers.
Boom.
But what truly sets it apart is its solid top receiver and side ejection. See, unlike the old Winchester 94, with this rifle, you can throw a scope on top and not fight your brass for dominance. It's essentially a lever action that respects modern optics, giving you a surprising boost in accuracy. And seeing how every shot is coded in excellence, that boost is highly welcome. And as if that's not impressive enough, there's also the action that's as smooth as a shot of bourbon. Built with real walnut and steel, the 336 cycles like a dream and shrugs off the elements, making sure you can take it out in any weather and still perform wonders. In fact, to make sure you put food on the table, some models even come with micro-groove rifling, essentially tightening your groups with jacketed rounds. This isn't some tactical fantasy piece, it's working-class perfection, and with over 6 million sold since the 1940s, no one is arguing its dominance. A rifle built for the deer stand, not Instagram, it's not trying to impress anyone. It already did that 75 years ago. So whether you're hunting in the Appalachian hardwoods or just want a rifle that won't quit, the Marlin 336 is American reliability in walnut and blued steel. No drama, just results and a gun you just might hand down to your grandchild. Henry Long Ranger. Speaking of lever-action rifles that dated a sniper, it's the Browning BLR Lightweight 81. If it's not your style, then you should consider the Henry Long Ranger. Chambering iconic calibers like .223, .243, .308, and the king of them all, the long-range darling 6.5 Creedmoor, this rifle doesn't just talk the talk, it tags elk at 400 yards and pops coyotes across open plains. But what makes it different? Well, unlike Henry's tube-fed classics, The Long Ranger rocks a detachable box mag, so you can run the oh-so-mighty pointy Spitzer bullets safely and reload without gymnastics. With this gun, you can rest easy. No primer stacking roulette here. Just smart design and enough power to scare anything on 4 legs and, to be fair, anything on 2 legs too. But power aside, this rifle looks good. I mean, look at it. American walnut stock, machined aluminum receiver, forged steel lever, and a free-floated barrel that delivers sub-MOA accuracy. This isn't cowboy cosplay. It's high-performance hardware with slick, short lever throws that feel buttery smooth and bolt gun tight.
All right. Oh, I went under it.
For context, you can think of it as Henry's answer to the Browning BLR, but this time with more elegance and less tactical flair. Compared to icons like the Marlin 336, it's in another league entirely. And versus bolt guns like the Ruger American or Savage 110, the Lone Ranger brings the speed and style they forgot about, but you so desperately need. Perfect for the Western hunter, the tactical traditionalist, or the shooter who whispers, lever guns shouldn't be this accurate. This gun is basically a dream with a range that would put any hunter on the map.
Oh boy.
Chiappa 1886 Ridge Runner Takedown. Okay, now it's time for a rifle only the true lever action lovers would know. The Chiappa 1886 Ridge Runner Takedown. Long name aside, this rifle isn't just a lever gun. It's a wilderness survival statement. I mean, if your bug-out bag doesn't include a 45-70 takedown rifle, do you even want to survive? Chambered in the thundering 45-70 government, this thing hits like a freight train. To put it simply, this rifle doesn't hunt deer. It challenges them to duels and wins every time. But it's not just deer. Want to face a grizzly? Take this with you and it's gone. A moose? Dropped with insane precision. If Mother Nature picks a fight, this is the gun you want backing you up. And here's the best part. It's a takedown rifle, meaning one twist and it breaks in half like a tactical flute. For those who don't understand, that means it packs into a bag, stows under a bush plane seat, or rides shotgun in a bug-out rig. It's firepower that travels like a laptop. For all intents and purposes, Chiappa made a gun for bear country and the end of the world, and then made it look good. Oh, and don't let the old school lever action fool you. This thing is decked out with features like a fiber optic front sight, a Skinner peep in the rear, a pick rail for red dots or night vision, and a threaded barrel for brakes or cans. This rifle is as futuristic as they come. As if that's not enough, a glove-friendly lever loop? Check. Recoil pad to tame the beast? Double check. Sure, it's not a Marlin or a Henry, but that's the point. The Ridge Runner is for those who truly know the game. It's a modern-day buffalo gun that packs punches and survives right alongside you. Uberti 1873 Competition Rifle. Okay, so let's say you were looking for a way to become a cowboy. Besides the hat, boots, and insane aura, you need an Uberti 1873 Competition Rifle. See, this isn't just the gun that won the West, it's the one still currently winning medals in cowboy action today. Hold on, let me tell you more about this Rolex among lever action rifles. See, based on the legendary Winchester 1873, the Uberti is what you get when a legendary lever rifle is tuned for modern shootouts. We're talking short-stroke lever, slicked-up internals, and a competition trigger so crisp, it's practically cheating. Hype aside, this rifle is really a staple in cowboy action shooting.
Try the one on the right. That was gonna be high.
Yeah, that fast-paced sport where folks dressed like Doc Holliday outshoot each other at lightning speed. Chambered in .357 Magnum, .38 Special, or .45 Colt, it runs like a dream on low recoil and high-speed rounds designed to be dumped fast and accurately. And with octagonal barrels and buckhorn sights, this rifle does it all while managing to stay balanced while you're blasting steel. The action? Butter smooth. The lever? Barely needs a flick. This thing is engineering at its finest, all while sporting a super fast cycle that barely hiccups, even under pressure. And for those of you wondering about the looks, well, look at this. Color-cased hardened receiver, walnut stock, deep bluing. This rifle doesn't just stop threats, it does so all while being a showstopper. Whether you're chasing SAS glory or just want the slickest lever gun at the range, one thing is for sure, the Uberti 1873 competition rifle is here to win the West. Again. So there you have it, 8 lever guns that slap harder than recoil. From cowboy classics to modern lead slingers, these beauties run smooth and hit hard. But the real question now is, have you ever fired any of them? What was your experience? And as a gun lover, which do you think is the ultimate ride or die? Let us know in the comments. And while you're at it, if you want more raw, unfiltered firepower with a side of history and swagger, like, subscribe, and ring that bell because we're just getting started. Until next time, keep that lever hot and keep your aim tighter than a .45-70 group at 100 yards.